comedian coming up tonight, Blair, is in the house. Blair Lobb, everybody.
I use public toilets and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime singing, how about this heat? I'm an asshole, yo, yo. I'm an asshole, the world's biggest asshole. S-S-H-O-L-E, everybody there. Woo!
That's love, right there.
Do I have to do this? Just,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Really appreciate that microphone.
Your dad's mouth was just on this.
Yeah, that's part of the appeal. It's yeah.
I mean, that's cool. That was
We're all
anyway.
herpes brothers.
Can I?
No, it's that.
I like
One
oral
laugh.
herpes.
Because everyone else knows the grape.
Hi everybody. I'm Blair Lobb. Apparently. If you've got the flyer. I just got back from vacation. It was stressful. There's nothing like a stressful vacation. I had to go meet my girlfriend's family, which I told her just to hire a guy that's better than me, so it went over better. And she's like, no, you'll do fine. I'm like, okay. You know, I warned you. We go to Minnesota, and she used to be a delivery driver up there, and she's like, hey, do you want to go see where I got a gun pulled on me in the ghetto? And I'm like, fucking without even thinking, I'm like, yeah, let's go. And we go look at it, and we're driving back, and there's this guy just walking around with a Glock hanging out the front of his pants at like 2 in the afternoon, no cops, just kind of, I'm going to get a soda from the store. It was pretty fun. There wasn't much to do except for drink Canadian whiskey, because that's what they do up there. I went to a bar that looked like everybody was kind of a throwback. Just kind of a throwback. Like, I got checked out by this one chick though. I think she had like 5 kids. And the ass to prove it. This one guy, kind of in this northern accent, he's like, so where you from? And I'm like, Dallas. And he's like, you stole our hockey team. We have a hockey team in Dallas? I didn't know. Sorry. It was pretty fun except for Iowa. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Minnesota or up north. Iowa.
I know where that place is.
Don't clap for that. Iowa.
My grandpa lives there.
That's horrible. He should move. No, Iowa, like, as soon as you get to the Missouri border, like, all trees and scenery stops. For an indefinite amount of like 19 hours, it feels like you're in fucking Iowa. And then you get to Minnesota and then trees start again, and it's fine. So we're trying to think of a way to get around Iowa. I texted my friend and I'm like, hey, you're from Nebraska, we can take Nebraska about. What would you say is the difference between Iowa and Nebraska? As far as traveling. And he's like, it's the difference between being boiled and burned to death. So we came back through Iowa. Got back from Iowa and fucking Minnesota. I was just on the brain. And I have a crappy job, so the very next day I have to go back to my crappy fucking job. I deliver fucking food. My family's so proud because I'm not delivering drugs this time. Tip your fucking drivers, you fucking assholes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Tip your fucking drivers. Yeah. But I bought a car to do better at delivery that's cheaper on gas. I bought a $200 car. A Ford $200 car. The fact that it hadn't caught on fire yet is just fucking amazing me. I went to get some parts to fix it because the brakes were bad, and I go into the guy and I'm like, hey, I need a rotor and some pads for a car. And he's like, well, we got these really awesome rotors and really awesome pads, and they're really expensive. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking $200 car. Just give me cardboard. I don't give a fuck. Just something to put in there. I don't really care. Funny thing about Minnesota, I went to Minnesota last year. A friend of mine's parents own an island, and I just got drunk on a fucking island for a week. In between acid trips. In between acid trips, it's just day drinking and walking around sweaty because there's no shower. And got the ass sweat, the swamp ass, if you will. And I go to scratch my ass and I just reach down. I'm on an island. Fucking nobody's there. It's just me and one other person there fucking passed out. Got my hand all the way down my ass. Got this other hand up for balance. And I'm like really deep in it, and then I look out. Somebody literally 5 foot off the shore in a boat, waving back at me like I'm waving at them. And didn't realize I'm not waving. I'm fucking horrible person.
Just a horrible.
But something I've noticed both times from Minnesota, every other billboard is like, I could smile before I was born. I loved you before I was born. I had a soul and God believed in me before I was born. And of course every other one besides that one is like, if you don't abort your child, you can get a Happy Meal in 3 miles. Like literally, fucking, it was horrible. That blinded me. I'm scared now. I'm like a deer. I think I'm gonna get hit by a car now.
You are.
Am I?
Yeah.
If it's a $200 car, it's mine. No, but like every other sign is like, don't abort your child. And like, I agree with everybody has your choice, but fuck, man. I would rather get rid of a child nobody wants than to keep a child nobody wants. Personally, I really think everybody's like, you're wasting a life on a child. And I'm like, no, if you're going to protest that, I think the abortion clinic should take the fetuses, put them into paintballs, and then pelt you with them. Like, seriously.
I played that video game.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, but it was really horrible, like, don't abort your kid. And then, like, literally, it's like they went on a fucking space together. It was like, don't abort your child with a McDonald's sign. Like, it was pretty fucking retarded. I'm glad to be back, but I still hate my job. Haskell College doesn't tip. If there are any of you in here, do a rain dance that your people will start tipping. The best tip I ever got from there was a 5-cent tip, begrudgingly, because I didn't have change for a dime. The greatest thing about my crappy delivery job is I'm about to have 2 crappy delivery jobs.
Double trouble.
Yay!
Yeah.
Maybe my family will accept me at Christmas this year. Anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for coming out.